What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So today I got out here in these coastal backwater creeks to do some fishing. We caught two of my most favorite species of fish. My favorite saltwater species, the red drum, and my favorite freshwater species, the largemouth bass. We caught them both in the same places, same lures and everything. It was super fun. Hope y'all enjoy. Let's get right into today's video. Before we get things started, y'all already know. If you watched last year's video, you already know what's about to happen. That feels good. In the Eastern Conference Finals, baby, let's go. Right now, it hasn't started yet, so I don't even know who we're playing. I don't know if it's going to be the Leafs or the Panthers, but go Canes. Going to see if we can get a red in red today. How about that? Just want one fish in this, and I hope we get it soon because it's like the first 90-degree day. It's already hot. It's already like 75 degrees, so this thing is already feeling pretty warm. So hopefully we get a fish in the boat pretty quickly. Getting up here doing some very dirty water, brackish water, redfish fishing is what we're hoping to do today, but anything is possible out here. We could run into trout, run into bass, striper. Starting off with a topwater up on the bank. Come on now. There we go. We're on. That was a largemouth. That was a largemouth. I wasn't expecting to get a largemouth. Dang it, I'm so mad that he came off. I thought that could have been a trout or or maybe a striper. But that was fully a largemouth. I've never caught him this far down the river, I guess. Dang, I'm so mad that he came off. That was definitely a largemouth though. That's awesome. If we can get a largemouth and some saltwater like redfish and trout or whatever in the same creek, dude, right at this ditch mouth. All right, well, that was sick. If we can get, I mean, there's crabs. There's fiddler crabs on the bank right now. We just hooked a largemouth. Like I just said it, anything is possible in here. Largemouth, reds, beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. What's not possible, I guess, is getting my freaking lure off this snag. There it is. There he is. There's a fish. Another largemouth. We're gonna have to flip this one in. Get in here, yeah. All right. Well, not what we came after for, but I will gladly take you, buddy. All right, first fish of the day, and he hammered that topwater, y'all. All right, I guess we'll put him on the scale because this could just turn into a cool largemouth day. Why not? I mean, I'll take it. I was hoping to get a red. Look at that, chunky little largemouth. Look how he's built. Super tall, crazy looking guy. Right here in all these stumps, y'all. I was like, there's gotta be a fish around all those stumps sticking out. 1 pound, 13 ounces. 113 largemouth to start the day. I was hoping to find some redfish, but hey, we could still definitely catch some redfish in here. Let's get him back in. Thank you, little bud. There he goes. All right. No, I mean, I'll take a topwater largemouth any day of the week, dude. That is so cool. Good start, good start. We got some fish in the boat. That was actually my backup plan. Largemouth was gonna be my backup plan if the redfish didn't work. And so my backup plan is already working, so now we just gotta get plan A to work. Hopefully they're just hanging out around each other. That would be insane, but good way to start the day in the Canes jersey. As you can see, it's a low tide right now. You can see these muddy banks. We got probably another like another hour or so of a falling tide, maybe a little longer since we're up in a creek. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, there's a big wake off. Oh, oh. That might be a red. That might be a red. That's a red. That's gotta be a red. That's how they, it's either a red or a gar. Come on, dude, eat it. Eat it, please. Oh. Oh, yep, there he is. Oh, it's a bass. Okay, I don't think that first one was a bass. That is just not how bass eat it. That's how bass eat it on this one. For that first one, I think it was a redfish or maybe a gar, if anything else. Okay, all right, let's get a quick weight on them too. Since we're probably gonna catch a limit of bass while we're trying to catch redfish, let's go ahead and see what that's gonna be. And so we're at 115 right now, 113 I mean. All right, calm down a little bit. No way, cookie cutter. Just a clone, 113. All right, 2 113s to start off the day. We'll take it for sure. Thank you, little buddy. Go tell your redfish neighbor to come eat this topwater. Or a bigger bass, your big brother that's bigger than 113. This is great. What a fantastic way to start the morning. Only thing that can make it better is a big old redfish, but we'll see. Good Lord. Look at that. That thing came flying and ripped right into the sea deck. That could have been my leg, dude. Oh my gosh, I need to be more careful. Alright, I think I'm gonna try something a little different, y'all. I love fishing a spook. It's a great topwater bait, especially for redfish and stuff, but I think I'm gonna try the good old buzz bait. And I think a redfish will definitely still eat this, and I'm hoping that a bass, I mean, I know a bass will, and I'm probably gonna get bit on it pretty quick by a bass. I think a redfish will still eat it, and this wind is kind of blowing me up the creek really fast, so I kind of just want something I can work around these areas really fast, because I'm just not getting enough time to fish them the way I want to and make all the casts that I want to. So figured something like a buzzbait should help me go a little bit faster, cover water a little bit quicker. All right, I'll be damned if I don't get a bite right here. Not on that cast though. Yep, just said it. I'll be damned if I didn't get a bite. I think this is a gar. No, it's a bass. Oh, and he freaking threw it. That was a solid one too. Dang it. That was a good one. That must have been 3 or 4 pounds, which is maybe not 4 pounds, but it was at least 3. All right. I can't take it anymore. It's way too hot. It was good while it lasted, but I'm gonna put up the jersey for now. There he is. Another little bass. How did you guys see that cast? There couldn't not be a fish in there. I don't care how small he is. Did you guys see that cast? He wasn't inside of it, but I'm not gonna put him on the scale. Thanks, little guy. Thank you for making me feel good about that cast, because you know how it goes. You put a cast right in a beautiful spot and nothing happens, you know, and then you cast like the dumbest place and you catch a giant. So thank you to that little fish for actually making me feel good about making a good cast. There he is. I think that's a red. Oh, he's got me wrapped. Oh no, it's a good bass, dude. That's a good bass. He's got me wrapped up in that log. You stay on. Did you guys see him run? Oh my gosh. That's a solid one, dude, for the river. Let's go. Heck yeah. That is a chunk for in here, y'all. That's probably the biggest one I've ever caught out of the river. Holy crap. He must be learning from the reds or something. You see him running on the bank like that, I was like, oh, this has got to be the red. This has got to be my redfish. But no, it's just a freaking chunk of a bass, dude. It might not seem that big, but they don't, I mean, I haven't caught them that well in here. I haven't caught them that big in here. So this guy is freaking awesome to catch in the river. When I first started fishing here, it wasn't too long after Hurricane Florence. 3 pounds 6 ounces. But yeah, it was only a little after Hurricane Florence when I started fishing here. I think a lot of the bass were a lot smaller, but it seems like they're starting to grow up a little bit. That is a freaking chunk. There he goes. Came out here, try to catch redfish. We're on to, I guess, a good bass bite, so I'm not complaining. I'm gonna keep going up this creek. The tide, I don't know if it already switched or not, but it should start switching here pretty soon. So hopefully we can get some redfish, what we came out here for. So that's, I mean, I'm having fun either way. I'm not complaining at all. So I got that on a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait, white and chartreuse. I mean, you guys can see this water is just basically chocolate milk almost. We just had a bunch of rain recently, so I think this water's dirtied up from that. There's a nice white and chartreuse spinnerbait. The Crush City Mayor on here, but I like putting a trailer on my spinnerbaits, especially when I'm fishing in and around places like this where there's tons of wood, tons of stumps, laydowns and stuff like that. I think the trailer just kind of helps it come up over that stuff a lot easier. It kind of helps deflect it, and it just helps that hook not get stuck on things down there. And I got that on either 17 or 18 pound fluoro, I can't remember exactly, but a little bit heavier fluoro, 7'6" medium heavy, 7 3-to-1 gear ratio reel. This is really more for redfish. I kind of had this set up to hopefully catch some bigger redfish. It's a little bit heavier. I think for bass I would more like 15 pound or 16 pound line, and I'd probably have it on a medium heavy or maybe even just a medium. But I figured, got the chance to target some redfish today, I want a little bit heavier of a setup. They're just more powerful fish. I don't know, I guess I just can't get away from the bass even when I try to target redfish. But that's the awesome thing about these coastal rivers, is that you never really know what you're gonna get. You could catch bass, you could catch redfish, we could get a flounder, we could get some trout or something. There could even be a striper around here somewhere. So never really know what you're gonna get in these coastal rivers. There he is. Okay, that's got to be our red. That has got to be our redfish, y'all. Look at this thing. If this isn't a red, it is a giant bass. Yep, that's our red. That is our red, and it is a good one. That is our red, and it is a good one, y'all. Let's go. Same creek that we just caught a 3-pound bass in. That's our freaking redfish. Oh no, oh no. He's got me wrapped in something. He's got me wrapped in something. Please stay on, buddy. All right, I gotta be gentle. This is only like 18 or 17 pound line. Stay out of that stuff. Dude, it's a stud. It's a stud red, y'all. Come on, buddy. Please don't do it to me. Please don't do it to me. Come on. Come on. Okay, okay. All right. That is what I'm talking about, y'all. Reds and bass, dude, probably my two favorite fish. Redfish and some largemouth. All right, dude. You got me holding the rod all weird. I just want to get you in. Oh my gosh, dude, that might be over slot. Come on. Come on. Stay out of that stuff, please. Ugh. Let's go, guys. Yes. Yes, dude. Listen to that thing drumming. He might have destroyed that spinnerbait because that's just a bass spinnerbait. And he freaking, look at that thing. That thing is all bent up. Oh my gosh. You are beautiful, y'all. Let's go. That is what we came out here for, y'all. Yes. Stick him in the live well for a second to get everything ready for him. Stick him in there, let him calm down a second. Yes, that's what we came here for, y'all. All right. Then get that measuring board out. Look at that thing, y'all. That is what I'm talking about. Look at those beautiful spots. That is so cool. All right, let's get a quick measurement on him. Will he go over slot? Slot is 27. Oh, 25, about 25 and a quarter. That is what I'm freaking talking about. Just a beautiful fish. Oh, look how golden he is. That is what I'm freaking talking about. Right there, y'all. That is awesome. All right, let's get a release on this guy. There he goes. Oh, let's go, y'all. That feels so good. Didn't take too long. I mean, just the morning, but gonna have to get a new spinnerbait on because he mutilated that one. And they do have ones like this. This is like an actual saltwater one. A little bit of a heavier wire, and that hook is actually free swinging. I think this might get snagged more than just the bass one, so I'm just gonna stick with the bass one. If I catch another one and he absolutely destroys another spinnerbait, I mean, look at this thing, y'all. Just all bent up, out of shape. If I catch another one and he does that same thing, I'll probably switch over to that saltwater one as well. We're gonna keep at it, y'all. Keep seeing if we can't get some more redfish, maybe some more bass. Oh, there's a redfish right there. Oh, I got him. Oh no, it's a bowfin. That's a bowfin. That's a giant bowfin. He's gonna wreck my spinnerbait, dude. Dang it. I thought it was a dang redfish sitting there. I saw him as soon as my, oh. All right, buddy. You're all right. Okay, it is a multi-species day. Okay. That's my new personal best bowfin, for sure. That's the end of that spinnerbait. Okay. You smell bad, dude. Yep, that spinnerbait is toast. Well, definitely a multi-species day. I saw him, he was literally sitting, there's like a little pocket, just like a little indentation right there, like a little tiny ditch within this ditch. And I see his tail and see him cruising, like not even cruising, just sitting in there. And I thought it was a redfish, y'all. It was after I made my cast and my cast landed in the water. I see him next to where I just casted. And as I saw him and my bait I started to reel my bait in, he kind of disappeared towards my bait and smoked it. And I was like, this is about to be a giant redfish. Nope, bowfin. But these things are crazy, y'all. Oh, yep, see that? Just open your mouth for me. Look at that thing. Look at that thing, y'all. Just a mean looking fish. Look at those teeth in there. They're kind of related to gar. Them and gar just haven't really changed much, haven't really evolved that much in the last millions of years. So they're really cool fish. A lot of people consider them junk, but really impressive fish. Puts up an insane fight. I'm just out here to try to catch redfish. So yep, one last FU. Okay, can we not run into those, please? I really just, look at this. I already had a redfish destroy it. The redfish is worth it. And it's not to say he's not worth it, but holy crap. He did more of a number on that thing than the redfish could even try to do. All right, so I think I've made the decision to go try to find some clearer water. You know, obviously we caught fish in here earlier. Doesn't mean the fish aren't here anymore. That was when the tide was falling and the water, I think, was a lot clearer. Now that water from the main river that's really dirty is starting to come back in, starting to fill up. And I think what happens is that, like, it comes in and it fills up the marsh, fills up, you know, these grassland areas. And as it's coming out, it kind of gets filtered out. And I think it comes out a little bit clearer. And so that might be the bite window, at least for areas like this. Right, look at this water. See, this is, earlier it was coffee with creamer. This is just straight coffee, no creamer. This is what I was looking for. This is about the clearest you'll see in this river. Scoop up some of this trash right here. But if I see some trash floating, it's not too out of my way to get it, I go ahead and like to get it out of the water, keep our waters clean. And if you like to do the same thing, June 29th on a Sunday, Jordan Lake, Raleigh, North Carolina, Hobie Eyewear is hosting a lake cleanup. We're gonna go pick up a bunch of trash around the lake. There's gonna be raffles, prizes, all sorts of things. The One Cast podcast guys are going to be there, as well as One Cast. I'm sure there's going to be some baits given away. So yeah, be sure to come out for that. There we go, there's a fish. It's a gar. Dang it. Another one. Stay away. No. No. Get. Good boy. Snuck up on the gator. Pretty big one too. Oh yeah. Let's put that down. Pick this up. Go fish those stumps right there, because that sounded like a dang topwater blow up. Getting some videos of the gator, and all of a sudden I hear like that was a topwater eat. There we go, there's a fish. That might be a redfish. That might be a redfish. If it's not a redfish, it's either another bowfin or a gar. Feels like a red though. Feels like a red though. Please be a red. Haven't seen him yet. Let's go, dude. Yep, good redfish. Good redfish. Yes, dude. I'm up in these dang rice paddies trying to find fish, and they're out here on the main river, dude. Let's go. That gator better stay over there. All right, if you could please not destroy, I mean, you can bend it a little bit, but just don't destroy the spinnerbait, please, because I want to catch your buddies. That's a good one. Let's go. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. That is what I'm talking about. Dude, I told you not to destroy the spinnerbait. That is what I'm talking about, y'all. Finally. I just went through all those rice paddies and stuff. Didn't get a single bite besides a little gar. That's it. And then finally, I made my way back out to the main river, or the main creek that I'm on. This guy came up and smoked that spinnerbait. Come here. Yes. Look at that, y'all. Super pretty fish. Just look at those spots. Just beautiful. There's that other side. Beautiful, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Get a quick measurement on here. It's gonna go 20, about 23. Nice slot size red. Beautiful redfish right there. Oh, please don't come up and eat me, alligator. That's what we're talking about right there, y'all. Boom. All right, I'm about to spend some time around that little stump pile right there. Oh, there's a little baby gator. I don't know if it's the same one from earlier, but you know, you would think there wouldn't be that many fish with all these gators around. It's the third one I've seen in this creek. There's a big one over there that definitely would love to eat one of those redfish, but we just caught one. So anyways, we're gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep casting, see if we can get some more. Let's go. There's another one. Let's go, guys. Let's freaking go. Oh, no way. No way. Look at this. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Get up in here. Same spot. Not even same creek. Same exact spot as a redfish. And look what he just spit up. Literally just caught a redfish off that stump. Caught this bass, and look what he's spitting up. It's kind of gross. That right there is shrimp. Just because they're bass and just because they're redfish doesn't mean they don't eat the same stuff. A little shrimp in the boat. And we can add them to our limit of bass. Let's go. That's so cool, y'all. All right, we got 3 fish for 6 pounds and 15 ounces. 1 pound, 10 ounces. All right, we're at 8 pounds, 9 ounces for 4 fish. As far as bass go, that weight would be way bigger if we're talking redfish, but that is so cool. Yes, dude. Redfish and bass. Gosh, you gotta love that. That is so much fun. Let's go. All right, I'll put them back real quick. There he goes. Don't want to have my hands in here too much because now I don't see the gators, and those are the ones you got to worry about. I don't think any of these gators are gonna be aggressive, but you never know. Rather be safe than sorry. Don't want to be holding literally their food in the water. Yeah, I don't see any gators now, but I see why they're here. God, it's been like a few hours since I caught some fish, and there's 2. I'm probably gonna pick this thing apart pretty good. The water's not moving too fast, so it's not like I'm having to fight the current too much. I don't know what happened in the wind, but I kind of miss it. It's burning up right now, and I wouldn't mind a little bit of a breeze, but I know if I ask for that too hard, it's gonna give me a little more than a breeze. It's gonna start kicking. I'm not gonna wish too hard on that. I am gonna wish on some more bites though. Where are you going? That's my spot. This little gator's really gonna come up and take my spot. It's gonna cut me off like that. You can see that I'm fishing here, dude. What the heck? All right, one more fish there. All right, buddy, you can have the spot. All right, it's all yours. Just save some for the rest of us, okay, buddy? So if you guys can see that matted down grass back there, That looks like a spot where a gator probably gets up and suns. Here, it looks like there's a whole spot back there. Looks like something comes out of the grass right here. And it could also be maybe a spot for a female alligator. You know, they take all this, they probably find a lot of this grass and stuff, build this giant nest with it, lay their eggs. It's basically a debris pile that starts to decompose, and that's what heats up the eggs, which is kind of cool. And the female alligator will just kind of stand guard around it and make sure no predators come up and try to take the eggs. It's so cool out here, so cool. I mean, it feels like you're way out in the middle of nowhere, but literally, like, I put it in the most like urban boat ramp, and I'm out here in this crazy jungle looking stuff. Like, look at this place. There's a gar sitting right there under the water. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see, maybe if you use Sight Masters, you might be able to see that gar right there. Probably isn't turning out that well, but I can see them good because I got my Sightmaster Pluses on from Hobie Eyewear. And these things are perfect for a day like this, overcast, cloudy. You can get them for 15% off if you use the link down in the description below, and it'll help out the channel if you use that link. So I appreciate it if you do. If you already got sunglasses that you like, there's a good chance you don't have sunglasses like the Sightmaster Pluses. They have been a game changer for me on days like this. It's overcast and it's like, you know, a little bit too dark to wear like actual sunglasses with like a dark tint to them. These things still give you polarization and they make things kind of almost brighter. They've been a huge game changer in my fishing, and I highly suggest you guys get a pair. Made our way into our third creek of the day. Third, like, separate creek. The tide's definitely falling pretty good now. I actually got to be careful because it was pretty shallow coming in here, so that's something I got to think about. Probably can't spend too much time here. Gotten slow, and then it's also gotten super windy. I was like, oh, I could use a breeze right now, and I knew that if I just wished that, this is what we would get. It's not that bad right here, but out in the main river, yeah, that ride back is gonna be a little bumpy for sure. What? A mullet just jumped on my boat. Holy crap. Look at this thing. And he's pooping all over it. Dude, it's been such a good day. They're literally jumping in the boat. Hey, ow, calm down, dude. Stop or I'll use you for gator bait. Jeez, look at that thing, y'all. Literally just jumped in the boat. I don't think the back camera got it, but that is crazy. It's pooping all over my boat. I can't wait to have dock talk, dude. If I see anyone at the ramp, you doing any good today? Man, they're jumping in the boat. There we go, there's a fish, y'all, finally. I think it's a red. I think it might be a red. Oh, don't do that. Oh, if it's a red, it's a good one. It could be a bowfin though. Oh my gosh. I think it's a red though. Yeah, it's fighting like a red. Oh, finally. Let's go. That was sick. I saw him like waking on it. Just got slack in the line. And I can't even speak right now. I just got slack in the line and it just started moving towards me. And I was like, oh yeah, here we go, reel down. Yeah. Dude, this is a stud. Oh my gosh. Getting me wet all the way over here. I don't want to tire him out too much. Come on. Oh my God, this is a freaking stud. Come here. Come on, dude. Come on. You're just gonna wreck this spinnerbait. I need to be gentle because I know the spinnerbait's not gonna last too much longer. I really need to get him in. Oh my gosh, they just don't stop, dude. Come on. I'm trying to get you unhooked and back in. I don't want to tire you out this much. Come on. Yeah, right in that. Oh my gosh, this is a stud, dude. Let's go. I was literally about to be like, all right, I need to turn around. This is the end of the line. I mean, I don't even know if I would have gone any further. Yes. That is a freaking stud. That thing's heavier than the ones earlier for sure. Look at that thing. Spinnerbait in the mouth. Beautiful spots. All right, I had to throw the Canes jersey back on because I need to get a picture of a red while I'm wearing my red. So real quick, let's get a good shot of them and then get a measurement and then a release. All right. There he is, y'all. That is what I'm talking about. All right, another 26 incher, y'all. All right, y'all, that is gonna wrap it up for me today. Super fun day. I'm gonna have to get out of this creek really quick because that tide is dropping faster and faster as we speak. I'm gonna try to get out of here while I can and probably head home. I'm definitely gonna have to get back out here to do some more of this because it was just super, super fun. Basically bass fishing, but I was catching redfish. I mean, that is just my cup of tea. I'm gonna have to invest in some more spinner baits, maybe get a few stronger ones or something. I mean, that thing is just mangled. That thing just mangled. Be sure to check the description below. There's some links down there with some discounts. Go check them out if you're interested. It'll help support the channel. That's about it. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.